What if God wasn't just a belief? What if God was something that lives inside all of us? Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychiatrist, had a powerful idea. He believed that God is not just a religious concept, but a deep, psychological reality. Today, we're going to explore what Jung really meant by God, not as a figure in the sky, but as a force within the human mind. Let's begin. Part 1. Who was Carl Jung? Carl Jung was born in 1875 in Switzerland. He worked closely with Sigmund Freud in the early 1900s, but eventually he broke away and created his own system of psychology. He called it analytical psychology. Jung was interested in more than just mental illness. He studied myths, dreams, religion, symbols, and the deep unconscious. To Jung, the mind was not just mechanical, it was meaningful. He believed that the human psyche had a spiritual dimension, and he believed that the idea of God was at the center of it. Part 2. God as an archetype. Jung believed that all humans share something called the collective unconscious. This is a deep part of the mind. It holds patterns and images that are the same across all people and all cultures. He called these patterns archetypes, and one of the most powerful archetypes is God. What does that mean? It means the image of God is built into the human psyche. We don't just learn it from others, it's part of who we are. Every culture has its own version of God, but the pattern is the same: a higher power, a creator, a force of wisdom, light, or order. To Jung, this wasn't just a belief, it was a psychological truth. The idea of God is not taught, it is an image that lives within the soul. Part 3. God as a psychological experience. Jung believed that the image of God represents something real, not necessarily in the sky, but real in the human mind. People experience God in dreams, in visions, in prayer, in moments of deep emotion or transformation. To Jung, these are not just illusions, they are powerful inner experiences. He said, whether or not God exists is not the point. What matters is that people experience God as real. This makes the experience of God a psychological fact. Even if someone doesn't believe in God, the image still shows up in their dreams, stories, fears, and longings. God is a symbol of meaning, power, and truth. Part 4. God and the self. Jung's most important idea was the concept of the self. The self is the center of the personality. It includes both the conscious mind and the unconscious. It is the symbol of wholeness. And here is something fascinating. Jung believed that the God archetype is the symbol of the self. God and the self are connected. Why? Because both represent wholeness. Both are images of unity, of balance, of purpose. When people encounter God, they are often encountering their own deeper self. It feels like something greater than them, but it is also something within them. This doesn't make God unreal. In fact, it makes the experience even more important. It means the path to God is also the path to yourself. Part 5. The problem of evil. Answer to Job. Jung wrestled with a deep question. If God is good, why is there so much suffering? He explored this in his powerful book, Answer to Job. In the story, Job is a good man, but God allows Satan to destroy his life. Job loses his family, his health, and everything he loves, all to test his faith. To Jung, this story was disturbing. but also revealing. He believed the story showed something important, that the image of God includes both light and darkness, love and anger, creation and destruction. He said that the traditional Christian image of God as only good was incomplete. Jung believed that for people to heal, they must accept the shadow side of God. Just like we must accept the shadow in ourselves, only then can the image of God become whole. Part 6. The role of religion and symbols. Jung respected religion. He believed it gave people meaning. It helped them understand their place in the world. It offered structure for moral and spiritual life. But Jung also warned that religion can become rigid when it focuses too much on rules and not enough on experience. It can lose its power. He believed true spirituality is personal. It comes through dreams, symbols, silence, reflection, and inner transformation. Part 7. God in the modern world. Today, many people are leaving religion, but Jung believed the image of God still lives within us. Even if we don't go to church or follow a faith, we still search for meaning. We still look for something greater, a purpose, a connection. Jung believed that reconnecting with the God image inside us can heal our modern emptiness. If you're enjoying this journey through art and meaning, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want more stories like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for being here.